Yep. This might be it. And that might be it. I just can't wait for next year's update. But before that, we have to complete. I have to complete this one first, which is the which I was supposed to complete it right after the flagship quest, which is already over. We're gonna do the yeah. As I'm gonna do, I'm going to continue the Tribals Chronicles Volume 3. This is the third volume after the previous one. If you haven't seen that one, go check that out. And of course the flagship quest. If you missed it, you could just watch me complete the. Yeah, it's a short one. It's a short one. It's been a while since we have a flagship quest that's short. I think this might be the reason. This could be a lot longer than I thought. For Tribal Chronicles is gonna be longer than I thought. For about 4 hours in each Tribal Chronicles. No, 2 hours in each Tribal Chronicles. We're gonna do the Masters of the Night Wind. Then we're gonna do the other one, which is supposedly when the one that Chasca was in. I think it's Collective of Plenty, maybe. But I'm gonna do the Masters Night Way first, while exploring Madland, brand new location, because I hate when something things that I hate. Instead just accept the quest first before you go for the you have to walk through the location that it starts automatically. Sucks, man. Why? Yes, I know it's new, but probably better if story quests. Yes, it's supposed to be story quests, but let's say no, it's not story quest. It's the Tribal Chronicle, basically. It's a little different, but it's still the same as the story quest as I witnessed before from previous story quests. The previous story, because yeah, of course, the previous story quest that I played was one with what was it? Oh god, yeah, took place in Sumeru instead of Fontaine. It's Emily, yes, that perfumer. That's the last. I think it's the last ever story quest. Probably during the Natlan roadmap, I saw 6. They announced 6 brand new characters in silhouettes. Will be revealed later when the update was up, right, for about exactly January 1st of next year. Okay, probably I recognize one of them, which will be revealed next couple of months. Okay, they say it's 6 months. It's I think 7 characters. Before version 6, which is the Snatch Naya update. What's cooking? What are you cooking, Dawe? Nick.
Oh, check it out! The graffiti on the wall is glowing! Masters of the Night Wind. And by the looks of it, Masters of Nightlife too.
I heard this voice line while I visited the Masters of the Night Wind village thing. That was on the flagship quest. No, the flagship event. Wait, I was like, okay, yeah, that guy. I know that guy. Matla. Matla. I'm sure it's still there. Let me check. Hold on, let me check. How come I didn't know? How come I did not? It's out here, right? Out on the underground, whatever. No. Masters of the Night Wind. It's right here, right? Last time. Which is, yeah, the flagship quest took place in that secret. I forgot the tag. I'm very sorry, I forgot. Because I was too busy Oh my god! Why is he clipping in that cart? Are you joking? He was clipping in that cart. Oh yo, oh, this hidden box or whatever. Which is basically as a secret base of Citlali. Citlali's secret base, like she never done anything of traveling over on. Poor bastard. But of course Auron's still younger than Citlali. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm afraid I have to revisit it later. I wish to waste you too much time. Not to mention now I'm gonna record that guy if he's clipping on his cart. You can stay here unless you completed the Tribal Chronicles first. Then yeah, it's gone. Paimon. Oh, it's Paimon. Yeah, it's yeah. I saw the cinematic trailer of version 5.3, and it was really sad. It was all in Japanese. That's why, of course, still, I will expect, yes. I will expect, except for some of the. It will be another mute. It will be another mute quest. Flagship. No, it will be. Yeah, I'll talk about the next lantern, right? It will be another. It will be another flagship event quest thing that was almost voiceless, except for I know some of the voice actors. They will, they will pull Alejandro, and that is Xiangling's voice actor. I'm very sure. She's. I'm very sure. Yes. Even though yes, I support the boycott, but realize she just boycott her own role as the voice actor of the character Xiangling, Jackie, whatever. I don't care. But yes, people like her. I'm glad I saw some voice actor just stepped up. No wonder why. Okay, not just okay. Expect it, yeah, of course. Gonna make it right, okay? I'm talking about the guy who voiced the previous Lantern, right? Which is this year's Lantern, right? Not next year. Which is Garming's dad. Just filed a. It's not a lawsuit. I'm glad it's not a lawsuit. Just a message that he. Suit yourself. Just quit voice. Quit your job already. If you think not update will bothering you. Just fuck off. This is their game, not yours. That's my response to that guy. But yes, it was emotional, even though when it wasn't in different dub. And I will expect. Oh yeah, of course. I saw in that trailer, the Traveler is gaining. Whatever. The Traveler is gaining the Traveler new pyro powers. Like, finally, fucking finally. But there's one huge elephant in the room. I will expect that in the English dub, she will not be. No, the Traveler will not be voiced. Even though gaining the brand new powers, it will not be voiced. I heard that Zach, who voiced the male Traveler, was very busy entering what was it called? Entering anime conventions, whatever, and currently having a party in Christmas. And the other one, which is Sour Milk Cruz, I think the last time I saw her stream was when it was a summer update. Not gonna think about the strike, okay? I think she was with no announcement whatsoever. I think she was retired from work. I'm not sure. If that was true or other way around, just tell me if she's still alive or whatever. I think she was actually retired from voicing Lumine. That is indeed either tragic or not. But sometimes you gotta retire. Hold on. I don't know because lunchtime. The only voice actor and that voice actress I knew and will be voiced in that event was Sean Wang. Imagine just, yeah, it will be another flagship event. We just only one character of the lineup will be voiced again.
Wonder if we're allowed in here. Oh, the door opened up by itself. Taking that as a yes?
Absolutely. Don't worry, please. Just do what the developers of Tekken 8 do. Don't give a fuck about language barrier. Just let the cutscene speak for itself, or the story speak for itself. Not those voice actor characters, whatever. Yes, this is the owl guy that summoned us in that statue of the Seven.
Then let's go introduce ourselves.
Enter the hall. Are we gonna see Oron this time again, or?
Hello there. Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Doesn't look like any cogs are turning in there.
Language.
Whoops. Sorry. No offense intended.
You there! You dare disrespect our elder?
What do you mean disrespect? What the fuck? Disrespect? No, the elder invited us. What the fuck? Dot.
Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation. In which case, it's my job to make you feel welcome. Some introductions are in order. I am Koholam, one of the priests of our tribe. And this is our Iktomisaur elder, the great Tlapokpoktitstatel, a living totem among the masters of the Night Wind.
Whoa, that's quite a tongue twister.
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You're welcome to do the same. I assume you're referring to our elder's special ability. Elder Tlapo has been alive for many centuries and harbors secrets that even we priests are at a loss to explain. So your reaction is
like,
entirely natural.
Skill with, with our little Geo Dragon.
But one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo has appointed the two of you to an extremely important task. For this reason, I would like to ask you to undergo a test.
What sort of task? And what kind of task?
If it's all right with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better position to answer your questions.
Okay, sure.
Very well. Then please follow me. You can use this scroll to go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is. Don't worry, it's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
Okay. There it goes again. Whoa, look at that lace. So this is the so-called the hub. And that is just like the one we've seen on the one we call it the Plenty, and the one on the what's it called? Children of Echoes. Yes, that's that stone thing.
Whoa, what was that just now?
one of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelation. The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him. I'll just be a moment.
Well, the Masters of the Night Wind are definitely living up to their reputation as the mysterious one.
All right, I've told the chief why we're here, and now you may speak with him. Right this way.
So, you two are the appointed ones. I am Chief Biram. Welcome, and thank you for your patience.
So tall.
Unusually so.
Was it again?
Yes, I am aware, but I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
Oh, no, of course not. Sorry, Paimon just reacted without thinking.
Ah, yes. Kaholam told me about that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is probably the first you've heard of such appointments. I'm sure the whole thing seems very confusing. Throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Night Wind have been appointed to undertake these tasks. This is the first time an outsider has ever been chosen.
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls, and not just our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well. It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty. However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose. And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Iktomisaur Elder's choosing. When the Iktomisaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa, so you mean...
Elder Talapo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated the scroll weavers.
Okay, but just so you're aware, we don't know the first thing about weaving scrolls.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How
Me
come?
neither.
In the 200 years that Elder Talapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone unrecorded?
No. They also...
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious by the second.
Yes, well...
There it is.
The notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record historical events of such great importance... it is unsettling.
Huh. That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Night Wind as a people shrouded in mystery, who pride ourselves on our arcane practices. But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I'm in fact a proponent of change and reform. I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery of the gift from the spirits?
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time, but I have yet to uncover what this gift truly refers to. Only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls, with decades between each one. And by the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, my time as chief will be long gone. I will not be in a position to investigate as thoroughly.
So...
Whoa.
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have made some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the Appointed Ones. Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long, nor will it put you in any danger. I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the soul shielding cloak. This garb is one of our important cultural relics, handed down by generations of chiefs. It is only to be worn when conducting certain ceremonies.
Oh.
Please, follow me. Do you see this scroll? If you touch it, you will enter a hidden space.
He's like,
Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
That's it?
he's like four.
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you cannot find your own way out, I will of course intervene to bring you back here. But then, we will be no closer to solving this mystery. Good. Simply touch the scroll to begin the test.
He's for about almost half a kilometer. Crazy. Take that, Snitch Nine people. He's taller than any of you. 500 500 centimeters. Wait. Oh, okay, that was not. Oh, almost not half a kilometer. I'm sorry. It's actually 5 meters tall. 5 meters tall. You know how much in Western? It's for around like about 30. Wait, like for about 30 feet or so, or 20 feet. No, 15. Look, the mean size is for about 150 something. he's like three times the size of Lumin. So we enter a domain. What could it be? That looks like Citlali to me. It's yeah.
Whoa, we really did get teleported. It seems like this place is completely sealed off. Doesn't look like there's an exit anywhere. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
It's It's just like Citlali's secret base. Yeah, it's not. But look at it. They're burning all of the details. That is someone else, not Citlali, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Yeah, this sewing machine. Very ancient and traditional compared to what we have, more futuristic motorized machines. Using a powered electricity. There's another sewing machine. Woven scrolls.
There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes.
This place
They
is not
seem
even
to record
abandoned.
historical events. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Wonder what story it tells. Yeah, you're
This
right.
place is, yeah, this place is still intact. Not even
Over there,
abandoned.
something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that?
Oh, I did. It's I see.
Oh, right. Paimon's with you.
Now we need to find the wings. Okay.
Aha! There is something hiding here. Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
Okay. Guess we have to investigate a little further. Maybe there's something we could connect the pieces together. Whatever. That's right. There's something here. Oh, okay, let me check how to do. Yeah, especially on Munto sign. Has nothing to do with that. Oh, I do this. And oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, what's next? Okay, leave the testing grounds. So that's how it works. We're using our magic.
Whew, we finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. You are indeed capable of undertaking this mission. Yes. You saw many distinctive-looking scrolls there, didn't you?
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. Upon investigation, I discovered what sets it apart is the use of a color Not featured in ordinary scroll, it is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. I myself had to employ special techniques to confirm its existence, yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it. And that is why I wanted to test.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for storing this variety of woven scrolls.
No wonder it's well
Centuries
intact.
ago, a great shaman by the name of Citlali put in place a security measure so that anyone who entered the room without permission will become trapped inside. It exists to this day. And although I have not managed to decipher how it works, I have at least found out how to turn it on and off. Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help. Unless they share the great shaman's ability to perceive that strange color. Clearly, you must have this ability, which leads me to believe that our Iktomisaur elder can sense this ability in people, and that it appoints a scroll weaver on this basis.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries. Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with weaving a scroll.
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. The main difference is in the dye that gives it its unique color. If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weaving the scroll, and your special ability is the key to obtaining it. The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there. As long as you two can source the dye itself, I can assist with the application.
Cool! We'll follow your lead!
Great! Then please use your abilities to source the necessary ingredients. And in the meantime, I will have someone prepare some fabric for test dyeing. We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. And if that goes well, we can begin the scroll in earnest. If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all over. So, what are your thoughts?
Agreed, especially if there's a reward in it. What is the reward, by the way? Is it food? Paimon hopes it's food.
Given the stakes involved for our tribe,
Hungry Paimon.
I was thinking a
Always
substantial
hungry.
sum of mora would be appropriate. Surely that would be preferable to just a free meal.
More works too. Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we supposed to just keep walking around Natlan until we stumble across them?
Thankfully not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be found. And I've arranged for someone to guide you there. Your guide is waiting just outside. You can set off at your leisure.
Okay, that's one down. It says 3, so legendary color. Perhaps it will be an aquamarine. This is like the color. Right. Unnamed civilians on the top row. I did, sorry. There's Kahom. There's Sip or Chip. Sip was one, not Chip. Okay. Guide. Someone inside lost in the night. It's what? Oh yeah, it's a ceremonial site. Yes, you can also teleport there. only going to interact with that teleporter first before we move on. At sea, and who is this? You should probably switch. No matter what happened, even though your plan is, it says, no matter how you plan, you want to keep on with the English dub, you should probably switch to the Japanese dub. Well, you see what I mean I told you. You see what I mean later on. In the so-called full redux with a really damning trait. It will all go in Japanese, all language, including the text right here, all in Japanese. You see what I mean? And why Poyo should not care about, should defy language barrier. You think games like Just Tekken, that fighting game, was the only game that ignores the meaning of language barrier, so everyone else could understand each other's language, no matter what they could speak English. What's this? What's that? It's still down here? This one now could be like, fuck language barrier. Let the characters let the characters spoke each other their own native languages. So no, so-called no unnecessary dubbing. This with the guide. Right here. What's it on the ground? I want to interact with these knuckleheads.
Alright.
God help me.
Bombs away! Odds revealed by...
That was quick. Let's finish this next
It's their pet, not ours.
Here comes the
Feeling
dust
lucky?
storm. Whoa!
I want to see that again. Excuse me.
Here comes the dust storm. Whoa!
Hey there!
I was really doing the same, like, fail.
By royal decree!
Let's finish this next time.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Oh, have to use the yeah, I get. Have to use the Iktomisaur. The owl. okay, I get. Ah, yes. I knew there was a secret passage right here. Oh, a secret passage right here and another. Oh wait. was the same as the entrance back then. Should have gone the other way around. Whatever. Let's talk to this guy, Toltec.
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo?
Correct.
And you are...
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. His messengers already filled me in on the situation. So just follow me.
Legendary color. Yup, let's go to that place. But first, I need to go across this area.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
What? It's up there? Gee, seriously. Oh, maybe I could just climb up there. Yeah, it's up there. What the? How did I climb up there? We're using another source. Never mind. Walk across here. Will be another climbing session, whatever. Am I going the wrong way? Yep, wrong way. It's this way. You're going to climb the apples. It's a... Sure, sure, build Katrina for this. Now we'll just go for Spider-Man.
Come on, show me your courage.
Leave me alone, collective for plenty. What are those again? Size of canopy.
All right,
Leave me
let's
alone,
finish
please.
this.
It's me. Damn bitch! Silence doesn't come on repeatedly. Yes, of course. There's a down here. Wait. Oh yeah, secret passage again. Salak Veil. So what is a genuine veil? Yes, of course. There's no real expansion, so I would think that's optional because there's no Natlan characters featured in that.
So the guy is somewhere in this cave, huh?
This
That's
is
the
as
first.
far as I can take you.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the
Only
second.
the appointed ones may proceed
That's
from
the
here.
second. The lantern light will not feature. Yeah, it's supposed to be. That's what was with the Fontaine. One Fontaine character, just one. No. 3 or 4. Yeah, 3, 4 characters with Fontaine participating in the lantern, right? The Inazuma, the one with the Inazuma update is a no, no. Instead, we just go to Economy and say hi to Angel.
Why is that?
Kind of a long story.
So this
Apparently,
is yeah, it's
there's a
another one.
certain fruit that grows in this cave, the juice of which can be processed to make an excellent dye. Many years ago, our ancestors set out to make a series of ambitious works of graffiti art. They selected this cave to make them in, presumably due to the availability of the dye. However, they didn't want anyone to see their work before it was completed. And so they sealed off the entrance to control access. To bypass the seal, you have to have mastered the art of color perception, or something like that.
Oh, right.
The strange thing is, our ancestors never removed the seal, even after they finished the graffiti art. Since it was sealed off, the only person who's been inside is the great shaman, Huitzilin. And that was 300 years ago. According to her, the artwork tells the story of a hero by the name of Kuntur. But I digress. Sorry, I'm a big fan of graffiti artwork. Once I get talking, I can go on for hours.
So you're sure you don't want to come with us?
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I tried getting my Iktomisaur to clear it with its powers, but even that didn't work. I guess it's supposed to be a test left there by our ancestors. If you don't pass the test, you're not worthy of viewing their works of art. Don't worry about me, though. I wouldn't be joining you this time even if I was able to get in. Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our traditions. This task is specifically appointed to someone by the Iktomisaur Elder. Who knows what bad things might happen if I got involved?
Fair enough. All right, we'll try not to take too long.
So we just enter this. Let's try to break the barrier. Hey, if you're running, spend your money. C6 for C6 Nubin and C6 Zhongli. Like, this account only have a Nuvelet, and the other only have a Zhongli. Don't tell me, yes, of course. I expect him not to be voiced because of the strike. This was a second AI, not gonna touch the game anyway. Like, it's One thing that you couldn't understand. It's temporary. What's the difference between
Is
temporary
this
or
an answer
full
from this
swing?
world?
Go full AI and piss everyone off.
Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the same thing as before?
Yeah. Right, cryo owl. Go, cryo owl.
Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look.
An oasis.
This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right? Now the only question is, which ones do we pick? Well, go ahead.
Extract yellow. Extract less than tangible notes. Says dot dot dot. What a scam! I have to. Please, I have to. Oh my well steps. Rats.
Oz, reveal thyself! Cry out my illustrious name.
That's wrong. Supposed to do it. That's not the right color, was it? Red and yellow, yeah. Supposed to be the long one is blue, the big one is yellow and the small ones, alright, small ones, small ones red. Like this, right? Let me. Here. There we go. Now to
By
extract
royal decree.
that. Oops, that's E. Sorry.
Cry out my illustrious name. Oz, reveal thyself.
Okay, what's next? 4 rocks and 1. What is that?
I knew you couldn't
Let's finish
resist.
this fast.
By royal decree.
Midnight.
Here comes the dust storm.
Unsightly insects.
Red, blue, green, and yellow. Okay. What's next? One is missing, so huh. So it had to be further away into that ocean, whatever, waterfall thing. How to reposition that again. Ah. right? Look. The other way around. Let me check. Straight red. Right. And blue, yellow. Okay. Have that one has been opened.
Cry out my illustrious name. Oz, reveal thyself. Huh.
And here we are. Story recorded. Wow. Contour Rumi. Huh. Yeah, that was too late. Last time was too early.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin
Yeah, that was too late. Go a little bit earlier, like this area. Okay?
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Me fulla. Woo. Not hit the ceiling. Stuck. That's what happened. How about that? That worked.
Cry out my illustrious name.
The Tale of Contour. Where's that heading? There's nothing there. Don't tell me. Yes. Secret passageway. And we're finally free, of course. Hey. What now? Shall we go back to Knights of whatever? Yeah, of course we're finally free, what the fuck? There's something missing? What are these two doing here?
The wind rises.
Unnecessary.
Qualifier arrested is unnecessary, whatever you say. Yeah, of course, right here. Of course. Let's go back. Logiston. Oh, I missed something. Yeah, we did got out from that. Must have missed something. Tranquil.
You saw something, right? Whatever it was, grab it.
Dye samples. Well, since we cleared that up first lab, we have to do another lab because of
Remember the last time we came here? We found all of the artwork throughout the cave. These guys' ancestors created a real master. They probably used the same stuff for their paint as we. Yep, let's head back and meet up with Toltec.
Go back and meet the Toltec, of course. Just teleport. Where's too much time? Toltec, we're back.
We're back, and we found the ingredients for the dye.
Sounds like you made it through the seal. It's getting late. Follow me. I'll take us back.
Right. Settle back to the base and night wind. Whatever. I mean over there. No. Yeah, of course. The Bertman. Big Bertman.
Toltec has updated me on your progress. Well done.
Sure thing. Here's the stuff for the dye.
I see. Yes. This is certainly a very different substance from typical dyes. Okay, now let's try our hand at making some samples. The fabric is ready for testing.
Got it.
Please come with me.
And let's head back to that place again. Chamber of Weaving. The blaze and then we can make the scrolls with the dye.
Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. Ah, this is the kind of thing we're trying to make.
Ooh.
The person depicted is the legendary shaman, Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago and was once appointed by the Iktomisaur Elder, like yourselves. She was especially skilled in the art of color manipulation, and of course completed her task with flying colors. This scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. The quality is simply breathtaking, even compared to other scrolls of this variety. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomisaur Elder's subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work. That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just me, but us.
Now Paimon's getting excited.
Bring out the samples. Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident you will manage. Just make sure to follow my instructions carefully. The pattern has already been sketched out on the sample, so you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step to make sure the colors don't run. Ha ha ha! Good! The dye is taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and clear. Next, apply all the remaining dye, and we should see that elusive signature color emerge.
Okay, final step.
Paint.
Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed. No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed.
Maybe the wrong dye or something.
It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself.
So talk to Citlali, but that will be another time.
It could be the weaving technique. Or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way. Oh, whatever the case. It looks like I have failed to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more to help.
I am the one who should be apologizing. I made you do so much work, and it was for nothing. I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan to keep investigating, and will be sure to keep you updated with any progress.
Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a question, though. This whole process of recording history on woven scrolls seems so complicated. Why don't you just write it down instead? You said yourself you're all about change and reform. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to start, don't you think? Writing things down would be easier for everyone, and your records would be more detailed.
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's somewhere I need to show you first.
Oh, sure.
Let's go out. Maybe he should talk to Citlali for a while. I'll grab sleep. But yeah, of course, that will be another time. There's no Act 3 yet. Wait, picture Citlali as a playable character that she was announced like for about a month ago. No, this one.
Cool. Look at this view. What do you think?
It's gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
Whoa, that graffiti!
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colors have been with us every step of the way. It is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. But I also understand there are certain foundational things that we cannot afford to throw away. The foremost of these is the way we record our...
Oh, that makes sense.
Since the very beginnings, our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. And I have a deep sense that this is one part of our heritage that we should not give up. So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls.
You're completely right. I'm sorry for what she said earlier. It was out of line.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from. Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
Probably next couple of weeks. Ahead before the lantern ride. Right. That's kind of part of the Masters of the Night Wind. All right. On to the next, which is the oh yeah. Sorry, I thought it was Collective Panty. Flowered Feather Clan. Right, it's right here. Well, now for the part 2, yeah, I was away. I witnessed the Pyro Traveler. Yes, it's gonna be finally arrived. This, okay, it's actually next January on next version. Yeah, so let's move on. Where is it? Map, put it on map anyway, okay? Time for part 2 of this one, the Tribal Chronicles, and got to meet that person over there at the bridge.
Huh? What's that sound? Seems like it's coming from that bridge.
Coiler? You whistling? And what's that? Oh, one of those Saurus birds. What are you whistling at? Oh, she's crying? What the
Why
f-
is she crying? Should we go check on her? You know, just in case she's thinking of doing something stupid.
They say,
I'd
supposedly
leave it
like,
be.
what are you doing here, Chasca?
The warriors of the Flower
It's been a
Feather
while.
clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability in public.
Yes, I thought it would
Even if
be
they've gone
trouble, be
wingless.
like beep beep.
Oh, Chasca?
Koi.
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices us.
We just fucking.
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said? Should she really be on her own right now? With the mental state she's in, it just seems risky.
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt the unthinkable, I'll swoop in and catch her. I doubt it'll come to that, though.
Yeah,
She's
there's
a fighter.
trouble.
A warrior, in fact. One who aimed for the sky. However despondent she might feel now, I'm confident she'll get through it. Well, in the Flower Feather clan, there's an elite flying squad made up of Kukasaur riders, but it's an extremely selective
The
squad.
burp thing, cuckoo
To
sauce.
become a rider, you need to undergo
was
a
to say
trial
cuckoo
where you
birds.
not only demonstrate mastery of the relevant skills, but also win the approval of the Kukasaurs. Very few candidates make it through the process. Koyer has spent years training for her most recent attempt, but unfortunately she didn't pass. So it's not hard to see why she's so... Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts to pass the flying test and win the Kukasaur's approval, people get so disheartened that they give up on their dream to soar the skies. They resolve to quit trying for good. We call those people the wingless.
The
Did they get
wingless.
expelled from the tribe?
What?
No.
Of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying. Just as the Kukasaur treasures every feather on its body, so the tribe treasures each one of its children. This hits even harder in the wake of the war. All of our young warriors carry the future of our tribe on their shoulders. Besides, every Kukasaur falls from its nest before it learns to fly. It's practically a rite of passage. Likewise for the wingless, we always
The
hold out hope
wingless.
that one day, when they're ready, they'll rekindle their dreams and keep trying. Until then, all we can do is quietly watch over them from a distance. Just like I'm doing now.
Ah, okay. Paimon hopes she'll get back on her feet soon.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been seriously shaken. No Kukasaur is going to respond to a call that sounds like that.
Whistling.
Yeah. People from my tribe call to their Saurian companions by whistling or blowing a horn. So it sounds like Koyer was trying to summon a Kukasaur to practice her flying. But the Kukasaurs are an even prouder
There's
bunch than our
one right
warriors.
behind her.
They would never respond to a lackluster whistle like that. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even summon a Kukasaur. That's only gonna hurt her confidence further. And getting trapped in that vicious circle is the kind of thing that'll make people go wingless.
Even Dilu doesn't need to whistle to summon a hawk.
Surely there must be something we can do to help.
Whistling.
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par, but mentally she's stuck in a rut. If she wants to return to the sky, she has to overcome that first. I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case she takes a turn for the worse. Let me give you a tour around the tribe once this is all over.
Don't tell me it was mental breakdown. Poor
Koyer
Koyer.
still isn't giving up. Even though Chasca said that she has to do this by herself, Paimon can't help feeling like maybe we can nudge her in the right direction. What if we could get a Kukasaur to fly up to her? That might give her the confidence boost she needs.
In the bracket, the other bracket, because Moon means silent, yeah. And saddest thing, yeah, of course, when I say retired, yeah, currently retired. Last time I saw Sarah tweeting was on before the anniversary. That was on September, early September. Oh, not forget that in dual course. Well, forget and experience Crocus mode. So no interruption. Yeah. Perhaps that one who flying. Hold on. This Kukusaur just dived down like, ooh. Okay, space. Okay. Space again, space. Stay. Oh, Shu. Shu, who is it again? Koholasaurus. Shu Koholasaurus. Phlogiston. Or alternatively, let's just climb up here. Wait, there is some. Also. None of your business. Top flying scores? Zero points. Okay. That guy just responds, so. Really? Ow. That hurts, man. Don't tell me that it. Whatever. It's flying up there. What? We'll just transfer to that guy. He's gonna fly. Whoosh.
It's a Kukusaur. Oh my gosh. Is this really happening? I did it. I summoned one. I was beginning to think you'd all given up on me completely. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Excuse me? Would you mind if we did some flying practice together? I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. I need to maintain a higher speed on my turns. So, I just gotta practice my bell tail slides and split S maneuvers. Also, I really want to try some stall turns and cobra maneuvers. Huh? That sounded like a whistle. Is someone else trying to summon a Kukusaur? Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
And I will guess who's whistling. Is this another Kukusaur? Oh, fly off! Fletch.
Chasca! I summoned a Kukusaur! They do still respond to me after. Although, unfortunately, someone else summoned it away again before I had a chance to go for a fly.
Oh, really? That is unfortunate. But if you can do it once, you can do it again. Keep at it, and you'll pass the trial of it.
You're right. You know, I almost thought about giving up, but I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, Chasca, how's Koyer doing?
Huh? Who are you? And how do you know my name?
These are my, friends. The Traveler and Paimon. You came up in conversation the other day because I was telling them about up-and-coming warriors in our tribe.
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that's you. What do you mean up-and-coming? I'm closer to being wingless than I am to passing the trial. Anyway,
Almost
we
blew
haven't
off.
met before, have we?
Almost blew off cover.
You look so familiar somehow.
Maybe you saw her in the stadium? Or anywhere, really. She's been all over Natlan lately, so it's not surprising that you've seen her around.
If you say so.
Koyer, Chasca.
Wow, it's Chief Alpha.
Here you
Why
are.
you with the Kukus?
I've been looking everywhere for you two.
Oh?
Elder Alpa! What's the matter?
I thought I should tell you myself.
Yeah, that's a legit vision.
We're going to redo the flying trials.
Redo them? How come? This is so unexpected. And I can't believe you came out here just to tell us that in person.
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time constraints, we didn't do a proper inspection of the
Legit
arena before the
vision,
last
just
round
like
of trials
Chasca's.
began. Then we started to notice many candidates performing worse than expected, so we redid the inspection afterwards and found a number of issues which likely impacted candidate performance. This was entirely our mistake,
This one is big.
and I apologize unreservedly. I know it doesn't make up for it, but I thought bringing you this message in person was the least I
Don't
could
tell
do.
me Alpha, even though that is
okay.
animal vision, she always fell
Chasca,
down from that
These
Kukusaur.
people you're with, are they the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You've heard of us?
I have indeed. Gathering intel is an essential part of being a warrior. Plus, you've already made quite a name for yourself in Natlan. Actually, I've been meaning to invite you to enjoy our tribe's hospitality for some time.
Hospitality? That includes food, right?
Of course it does. If you let us host you, you'll be treated quite lavishly. Mighty warriors are highly revered in our tribe. Besides, we still owe you for your help during the war. Without you, we would have suffered far worse at the hands of the Abyss. So I like the chance to show you our gratitude on behalf of the whole tribe.
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too? Paimon's starting to like you a lot.
That should go without saying. Your flying skills are the envy of our tribe.
The Flower Feather clan seems like a really nice bunch of people. We definitely need to take her up on this offer.
Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid I still have to inform the other candidates about the retrials. With our younger generation's future on the line, there's no time to lose.
Wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help! The sooner everyone gets the news, the better!
Very well. In that case, Chasca, could I leave you to entertain our guests?
Sure thing.
Okay. Let's meet by the Obsidian Totem Pole later.
Yep.
Koyer, let's get going.
Just like the one
Okay.
earlier. I mean, because I'm catching up. Whatever.
Alright, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and ask. That Kukusaur who responded to Koyer's call, that was your doing, wasn't it? I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something was off the
Really,
second I saw it.
Chasca?
Her whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukusaur and more like,
we should
well,
talk
you.
earlier.
So I figure you must have been pulling the strings somehow. She looked very flustered when Koyer asked for a ride. So I whistled to give her a chance to escape.
Yeah, of course you.
And
I
judging
knew
by
it.
the
You
look on your
whistle.
face,
Like,
that was a welcome intervention, huh? It's all right. If you'd rather your hidden talents remain hidden, I respect that. I won't press you for answers, and I'll keep my speculations to myself. You're the kind of person I'd still trust even if you had superpowers. I know you'd use them for good. I think the ends justify the means in this case. She just lacked confidence, and you helped her resolve her internal conflict. If you hadn't intervened, I likely would have gotten my mom to help out instead. Although, having said that, there's a small chance she might have recognized her and seen through the whole thing. That would have done more harm than good. Yeah. Anyway, if you're free now, how about I give you that tour I promised?
This is all the Flower Feather Clan. I think not only the Scion of the Canopy got massacred by the Abyss, Flower Feather Clan also got massacred. Poor Chasca. Dear, oh dear. Oh, this is the left. Go up. Cat Mill. Why is he look down?
They're fine. Just doing their daily combat training.
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were the most elite troops in the nation, responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan. And even though times have changed, we've kept our martial spirit alive.
Hey, is that Chasca?
Chasca, you're back!
Oh, can you come train with—
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler and Paimon around. Maybe next time.
The Traveler and Paimon? Wait, you mean that legendary warrior and legendary flying expert?
Yep, that's us, alright.
Awesome. It's so cool that you can fly without having to ride a Cuckoosaur. Even Chasca could only do that for short distances. Miss Traveler, can you teach me some cool sword tricks?
Oh, Miss Traveler! My family's shop makes the best volcano cake! You gotta try it!
Let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests. They're going to meet Elder Alpa in a few
They're
minutes
like
anyway.
the one with the Traveler's autograph.
Instead of being jealous of other people's talents,
Just give her
why
a
not
break
work on developing your own?
to find the CB.
Kapak, there's no point in
With or
trying any
without
cool sword
Dane.
tricks until you've mastered the basics. Have you done all your sword drills today? In Yatlan. Easy does it, okay? Not every conversation has to turn into you plugging the
Okay.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your name. Hope it didn't bother you too. This is a volcano cake that Yatlan forced into my hands. She said to think of it as an apology gift.
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
That's good. Yatlan will be thrilled.
By the way, Chasca, those kids really adore you. You're way better with them than Paimon expected. Paimon figured you'd be more... aloof, maybe?
Aloof, huh? Well, to be fair, there was a period when I was like that. Around the time when I first joined the tribe. But it's a terrible attitude to have as a peacemaker. It tends to turn situations that could have had a peaceful resolution into a stalemate that can only be resolved by force. Yep, exactly. As long as other options are available, I try to avoid that at all costs. Someone once told me that peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days. But peace achieved through genuine dialogue actually benefits both sides, even if sometimes the parties are only willing to negotiate because they're both armed to the teeth.
That's true. Hey, Chasca!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's coming to get you.
Hmm? Oh, thanks. Traveler, Paimon. Gotta dash. I'll meet you at the totem pole up ahead. You can't miss it. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Wait, are you running away?
First rule of conflict resolution? Grab the fan and run before the you-know-what hit.
Trust Chasca to make even running away.
Sorry about this. Just stall him for me, okay? I'll explain everything later.
All minutes say, hey! That guy in adventure skill disappeared.
A golden-haired outlander and a white flying object. You must be the traveler in Paimon. I heard Chasca was with you, but I suppose she's run away again, has she?
Sorry, who are you?
Who am I? Only her father. She's supposed to go for a checkup every 3 months to see how her abyss condition is doing. We both agreed on it. But she's already missed 3 checkups this year. That's 3 out of 4. Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Then her birth parents abandoned her. It's lucky those wild Cucusaurs found her when they did, or she wouldn't have made it. They took her under their wing and raised her as one of their own. Eventually, some riders out on patrol spotted her and brought her back to the tribe. But she was practically feral at that point. The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd be getting herself into a fight. Or she'd run away to be with the Saurians. She seemed to prefer them to her own kind. She might as well have been a Saurian in human form.
That must be the aloof period she mentioned, right?
We later discovered that her exposure to the abyss had planted seeds of conflict in her heart. So, we started trying to bring it under control, but ultimately, she's the only one who can control it. Anyway, she's much more human these days.
Yeah, don't worry about her. She seems pretty stable to Paimon. She's probably only avoiding the checkups because she thinks it'll stop you guys from worrying.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. She knows she needs to be careful. If her condition ever took a turn for the worse, she wouldn't be brushing it aside like this. It's just, every checkup she's been to, they find new cuts and bruises. Nothing to do with the abyss, of course. Oh no, that's all fine. The problem with her is, she's her own worst enemy. She's been living dangerously again. I'm sure of it. That's why she's avoiding the checkups. She wants to hide it from us.
Yeah, Paimon can see her doing that.
Oh. In the past, she always had Koichi to keep an eye on her. Now Koichi's gone, and I don't want to lose another daughter. Chasca's been increasingly reckless since Koichi passed. It's like she's trying to make up for it somehow. Next time you see her, please tell her to be careful for me. Even if she doesn't want to hear it. If she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine.
Name,
I just want her to stop putting herself in harm's way.
Whoa, where did the time go? We should be back up with Chasca before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you so long. I don't get to talk about my daughters much. And once I got going, I, lost track of time. I should be getting back to work now. So, oh, Chasca. Help me talk some sense into her, won't you?
We'll try. Just once, even when the when the attack is over. Oh yeah, the counter attack. Yes, the counter attack. Not facing that gigantic dark abyss dragon thing. What the f?
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh? What did he say? I was sometimes a little impulsive.
That's putting it mildly.
The memories. It feels like it was only yesterday when we brought you back, and had Cusco and his family take you in. Back then, no one imagined this feral child would grow up to be the strongest warrior of the Flower Feather clan.
Huh? You were the one that brought Chasca back to the tribe?
That's right. Elder Alpa was already a veteran rider by then. She spotted me while patrolling from the skies and tracked down my Kukasaur mom. Mom agreed it was time I tried to re-enter human society. But I didn't know the first thing about being civilized. I clashed with everyone who had to deal
Wasn't
with
this
me.
mom?
And look at you now, renowned throughout the land as a peacemaker. How time flies.
Yeah, maybe
When the day comes that I can't fly anymore,
someday when
it'll be up to you to
maybe
look after
a
our tribe and our
theory.
flying squad.
You know me, though. I'm not a natural commander.
That a
I'm
member
better off
of,
as a lone wolf
of
on the front line. So stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give Koyer and the others time to come in.
Oh, stop.
Wait, so isn't the leader just the strongest warrior in the tribe? At least Paimon figured that's how your tribe would work.
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan. But strength means far more than martial prowess.
If it all came down to individual strength, I'd struggle to call myself a warrior, let alone a member of the flying squad. Any fighter in the tribe could take me. Well, sorry to disappoint you. It was something I aspired to at one point. So much so that I went adventuring in the Cinder City, Natlan, to try and prove myself. But it was foolish of me. I wasn't ready. I came back empty-handed and seriously injured. The fact that I survived was something, I suppose. But after that, I never seriously considered myself a strong fighter.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad, thanks to your experience and determination. All while battling those old injuries. Don't you think that's a display of strength in its own right?
Let's shelve this discussion for now. Traveler, Paimon, there are some simple refreshments on the table. Please help yourselves.
Yes! Paimon was waiting for that part! They were for the snack stomach. The refreshment stomach still has plenty of space. Paimon is so full.
Well, if you're enjoying our hospitality, feel free to stay with us as long as you like.
Elder Alba? Something's come up.
Hmm?
What happened? Is it serious?
It's... Some merchants showed up, not from our tribe. They said they're here to discuss some potential collaboration with us. Why now? This is terrible timing. There are a few wingless that we haven't managed to reach yet, and we still haven't inspected the retrial arena.
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants. You shouldn't be trying to do everything at your age.
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that food we ate.
Huh. Well, much obliged. Chasca, the remaining wingless are all people you know. Let's see. Pishika now manages the floating target balloons. Waska's probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize, and Junon spends her days up on the flying platform, staring at the Cinder City. I'll leave you to tell them the news.
As long as you've thought it through, just go for it.
Maybe a theory, if any of the Flower Fairy clan passed away, eventually will turn into a Kukusaur. No, when I say that, reincarnate as a Kukusaur.
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider, Pashika?
I appreciate it, boss. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with my life nowadays.
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials. Huh? Utoda?
Ah, did Alpa send you? I was just telling Pashika the news, actually. The way things are with the tribe these days? I mean, you don't need me to tell you. This here is no future for a seasoned warrior like you.
Ah, come on, boss. Do you have any idea how long it's been? I've been wingless for years now. I'm not cut out for that anymore. Of course, I'll do my part if we ever need to defend the tribe. But there's really no point in me trying out for the flying squad now. I've already made my peace with it. Not everyone has what it takes to return to the sky after going wingless. Elda Alpa's perseverance is something else. And it's okay if I'm not destined for greatness. I might not have the Kukasaur's approval, but with my hot air balloons, I can still reach the skies. Handling these balloons every day, seeing how the customers react, the looks on their faces, that's enough for me.
Finding something you love doing can be just as hard as passing the flying trial. It's worth holding on to.
Fair enough. It's your choice. I won't force you.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you've got the time. Once you've been up there for yourself, you'll see why I love it so much. No problem. If you ever want to give it a try, you know where to find me.
I didn't realize Chasca was out delivering the news. Looks like Alpa's finally learning how to delegate.
Scar.
A retrial? What's the point? I pretty much treat life like it's a game. No Kukasaur's ever going to approve of that, no matter how many times I try.
Waskar, I can assure you, Kukasaurs wouldn't judge you for something like that.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Maybe I lack fighting spirit, or just don't have the talent. Not everyone's a natural like you. Don't waste your time on me. You'll have better luck with the ones who still have their heads in the clouds. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna treat myself to a few more games of Eyes on the Feathered Prize.
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there's being a total lost cause.
You used to be a fierce warrior, actually. But fighting spirit alone won't win you the Kukasaur's approval.
Are all Kukasaurs so strict? The ones in floating target balloons and Eyes on the Feather Prize seem pretty chilled out.
It's one thing to hang out and have fun, but quite another to take to the skies with a human life on your back. Giving a ride to someone who's unqualified endangers not only the rider, but also the Kukasaur themselves. If the rider makes a mistake, they both suffer the consequences. So we have a mutual understanding with the Kukasaurs. If someone isn't up to standard, we have to reject them. Even if it means breaking their hearts.
Right. Yeah, these three, yeah. Sure, not yet, but go to my phone is these three have to complete. These two are just world quests. Alright, so what's next? Like, it's been a while since the last time we were here. Junan. Or Junan.
Hey, Junan. Gazing out at Och Kanatlan again?
Chasca? What are you doing here? Is something up?
The flying squad is hosting retrials again soon. Wanna give it another try?
Maybe you're forgetting the definition of wingless. I've failed so many times already that I've decided to call it quits for good. I'm done. Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up, and it's nice of her to think of me. But nothing's gonna change. I'm not going to suddenly pass just because they're holding another trial.
They're making some big changes to the arena this time, so the flying experience should be smoother than before. Koyer's gonna try again.
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, the location shouldn't affect my chances. A true rider can fly confidently whatever the conditions, like you and Elder Alpa.
Junan! They're redoing the... Huh? Chasca and the Traveler. You're already here. I guess they told you already then. Come on, let's go train together.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
What? Why? But you've always looked up to Elder Alpa. She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting, but even she came back and made it in the end. If she can do it, why can't you?
I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing I want to do is fail in front of her yet again.
Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. Alright, well, how about we just treat this as you being my mentor? Then will you train with me?
I mean...
Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get up in the air and figure it out as we go. Wait! Hold on, slow down. I can't keep up.
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were kids. If anyone knows how to get Junan out of a rut, it's Koyer. You helped Koyer deal with her internal conflict, and now she's done the same for someone else. You know, people often talk about how one conflict leads to another and so on. But sometimes in life, things spiral in a good direction instead.
We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
Crazy to say, this is real shit. Flower Feather Clan. In Knack, a trial arena administrator.
Oh, hey there, Chasca. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by repeat abyss invasions. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous phlogiston again. But that's proving difficult to achieve in practice, for all sorts of reasons. Why don't you head on down and check things out for yourself? Feel free to ask the staff for more details.
Is that a person? Okay. Look down below. Oh, Chasca. Oh, it's just investigator.
I think it should be possible to clear this spout with just a few hard hits.
But there are signs of strange life in here. Meddling with it might be dangerous.
Doesn't work.
Locked on!
Monsters!
Well, that's a big one.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Watch out! Coming at ya!
Let's burn this breeze.
Bullseye! Bullseye!
I thought I was done for. Oh, this spout should be good now. Thank you very much. I thought I was done for.
Okay, let's go into the other lever. Okay.
Let's fly!
Yes, I've actually Chasca ran out of fuel. Logistic fuel. Curious investigator.
This is crazy. I put all of my strength into it, but it just won't break. Maybe Inkanak was right after all. If a stable structure is formed inside the solid phlogiston, I'll need to hit all the weak spots at the same time to break it. But how am I supposed to do that?
Next time, Blue, claim more with you. Or there's 3 stars. That did work.
Let's burn this breeze.
Bullseye!
Oh, are you here to help? Thank goodness. There's no way I could do all this by myself. So the blockage here has to be cleared using a special bomb. But carrying explosives up that steep slope would be a recipe for disaster. If I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So, my plan was to transport the bomb to the other side, then send it over in a hot air balloon. All I need now is for someone else to strike the balloon at the right moment, dropping the payload right on top of the spout, and problem solved. What do you think? Simple enough, right? Huh? Oh, that one. No, I've got no idea who that belongs to. Or how they got it up so high. I just wish I could fly up there and check out what kind of tech they're using. Ah, well. Getting the trial arena back in order is more important. I'll head over and set up now. Let me know when you're ready. All right! Get ready!
Who's that? Oh. Missed. Or just wait and go with the. So talk to those two. Confused investigator. It's a TikTok.
How strange. Why is there so much solid phlogiston here?
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes. Maybe it got swept up here due to the ley line disturbances? And I did see those strange markings on the cliff.
I can't think of a way to resolve this. Short of going all the way to the Children of Echoes to borrow it to Petlisaur. How strange.
Well, could be from the Children of Echoes.
I can't think of a way to resolve this. Short of going all...
Yeah, no, the professor. Ow. Stop. Really, that really hurts, man.
Take me up!
Whoa! Did you see that? A Petlisaur just showed up out of nowhere.
How did it get here? Just passing by, or... Huh. Well, not gonna argue with a good thing. The spout's clear. That's all that matters.
They didn't notice. Look, look. See? They didn't notice.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Notice.
It's a Petlisaur.
How did it get here? Just passing by, or... Huh. Well, not gonna argue with a good thing.
Look, that puppy saw. Crash the PC, pretending that absolutely nothing. But then that didn't happen. Even though there's Chasca on the team, it's supposed to be not playable in this quest because, well, Traveler could just fly up.
All right, get ready.
Okay.
Open fire!
Was it the right time?
All right, get ready.
The gaseous phlogiston is being replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked. Let's head back up.
Yay. What the fuck? How did... Wait, what the fuck happened? Oh, it was legit overheating. Look. I mean, really? How is this an overheat? He went through the traveler's skin and muscles and died. What? Cochino incident.
Wow, you took care of everything in no time at all. Incredible work. Now we just have to wait until the gaseous phlogiston is fully replenished. Then we can kick off the retrials.
Actually, Inkanak, I'd like to do a test flight first, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Could you arrange that for me?
Huh? But you only just finished getting the arena ready. There could still be other hazards we're unaware of.
All the more reason to have me test it out. Think of it as another inspection.
I guess you're right. With your flying skills, you won't be in any serious danger, even if there are hazards we overlooked.
The conditions in this area seem a little unstable, but a test flight is the only way to catch any lingering issues.
All right, I'll get things set up for you. Just let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake for Chasca, but still, try to be careful. All right, then spread your wings and fly.
It's past 20.
Take me up!
Yeah, this is OP for exploration. Not quite when I saw mobile. Bike.
Giddy up!
That was amazing. Paimon couldn't take her eyes off you.
No, nothing major. Give it a few days, and we should be able to conduct the trials.
Help! Help me!
Oh.
You're from the Flower Feather clan, right? Please, come quick, you've got to help us!
Catch your breath first. What's...
We got attacked by a Kukasaur. My friends are still stranded in the middle of the road with the goods we were transporting. Please, I'm begging you, save them!
Huh? Are Kukusaurs really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of people unprovoked?
Not in my experience, but there are exceptions to every rule. Let's go check it out.
Possess or wild Kukusaur. Abyss of Kukusaur. Oh, it's gonna come. Yeah, that's trouble. Not even more trouble.
Ouch! I've never seen such an aggressive Kukusaur.
You just say ouch is not even getting pain. But look, this is a mess.
Ouch! I've never seen such an aggressive Kukusaur!
It's
Ouch! I've never seen such an aggressive Kukusaur!
Alpha, what are you doing here?
Chasca? Traveler? This is a surprise.
Elder Alpa? Huh. So, where's this
There's no one here.
Kukusaur we've heard about?
Already flew away. Looks like it backed off once it realized that reinforcements were...
So why do you think it attacked these people in the first place? Was it after the food?
No. These merchants are even transporting food.
Ah! Thank goodness! The phlogiston wings are intact!
Okay.
Phlogiston wings.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue. These phlogiston wings are our most prized goods. If anything happened to them, it would ruin us.
Wait a minute. Are you the merchants that were looking to collaborate with us? Wormy told me about you.
Yeah, that's us. So I take it you're Elder Ulpa?
I am. You must be exhausted from your journey, not to mention shaking up from the attack. Let me bring you back to our tribe to rest. We can talk business after you've recovered.
No wonder why you
Elder
show
Alba,
up.
what about the Kukasaur attack?
Well, our guests here weren't seriously injured, and their goods are intact. Perhaps that Kukasaur was just having a bad day. There are so many of them around here. You'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't think we need to pursue it any further. More importantly, how are the preparations for the flying trials going? Is everything in order over at...
Huh? Did you say flying trials? What a coincidence! Sounds like a perfect use case for our phlogiston wings. You'll be pleasantly surprised by what they can do.
Oh, really? Now I'm intrigued.
Well then, let's forget all about this Kukasaur attack for now. We have some serious business to discuss.
Huh?
Hope it handles pretty well.
So that's it?
Just food.
That all went smoother than expected. Well, guess we'd better get going. Huh? Chasca?
Huh? Oh.
A blood-stained feather.
Someone got hurt. Bird got hurt. But never mind.
The Flower Feather Clan should be about ready to hold the new flying trials by now. Let's go check it out.
Okay, so let's continue.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon.
Yep, and it looks like we made it just in time. Although, can't say the same for the Kukusaurs. Bit of a low turnout, huh?
Yeah, you'll see why soon enough.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly!
Whoa! We're really flying! I feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a Kukasaur.
These phlogiston wings are awesome.
What's going on?
The jetpacks.
I can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all
Power-infused jetpacks.
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called phlogiston wings. It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a handheld trackball that controls the flow of gaseous phlogiston.
That's incredible.
Yeah. If our tribe, well, if Natlan mass adopted this technology, it would revolutionize our mobility and responsiveness in times of crisis. Just think of the countless
We have
tragedies
so-called
that could be averted.
Come on. The Traveler is also called the Glider.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Did I really just fly on my own without the help of a Kukasaur?
You'd better believe it. Plus, you just passed the flying trial. Right, Elder Alba?
Elder Alpa?
Should this really count as a pass? If we did the trial using phlogiston wings?
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance. It doesn't specifically say you have to ride a Kukasaur, does it?
Yeah, maybe, but... I mean, even Chasca had to ride a Kukasaur in a trial, right? And the whole point of the trial is to test both your flying technique and your ability to work with a Saurian companion.
Well, if we can fly by ourselves, maybe we don't need to test the ladder anymore.
Chasca, Traveler, What are your thoughts on this new invention?
You see? Even the traveler agrees.
I agree that they have strategic value. But I don't think it makes any sense to evaluate candidates by the current testing standards if they're using phlogiston wings.
Why? Shunan finally mustered the courage to go through with this. And now you're saying it doesn't count?
I don't have any experience using these wings in battle. Nor is it immediately obvious how to incorporate them into the existing systems in our tribe. Taking a longer-term perspective,
it's difficult.
I think we need to start by getting thoroughly acquainted with how these things work. Then we can develop a new trial format with new assessment criteria, tailored to candidates using the phlogiston wings.
You all raise valid points. But Chasca, while your proposal sounds perfectly reasonable, it would probably take years to put it into practice. We lost so many people in that war. These phlogiston wings could be exactly what we need to strengthen our forces and boost morale in this trying time. And as for real-world battle experience, there will be plenty of opportunities to gain that. I have high hopes for you, Junon.
Huh? Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elder Alpa.
You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your wings back was by relying on yourself.
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news! Cucosaurs are attacking the merchants again!
What now?
Again? Okay, everyone, stay put while I...
Huh? Chasca? Why did Chasca rush off like that? And then Elder Alpa and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
I'll glide away. Have to glide over there. Or should I say teleport over there? I mean, what now? They're attacking. They are the same people. Deliver the cuckoo. Oh.
Oh, it's back! It found us again! Run! Get out of here!
It's the same merchant we encountered before. Wait, please, they no harm.
Curses!
What's the?
She's really riled up this time. Hey, stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings. Get back here and let's fight.
Oh no! Ignore it.
Stop, all of you.
Chasca! Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing!
Don't mean no harm.
What's going on? Why isn't she doing anything?
So it really is you. Sister.
Huh?
Wait, sister? That Cucosaur is Chasca's sister?
Wasn't that the Guichi?
Koya, wait!
Koya?
Is Chasca gonna be okay? Should we go check on her?
What was wrong with that Cucosaur? Why was it so aggressive?
If we just let it escape back into the wild, who's to say it won't attack again?
Now these jet... What's it called? Now these jet... It's a broke.
Is everyone all right?
Okay. No one harmed.
We're okay. No serious
Isidore
injuries.
all the way from
Thank goodness you all
Fontaine,
got
wait,
here
nah.
just in time.
Ay, ay, ay. And one more thing, you don't need to fight back. Now that Cuckoosaur's gone. Koya, where Koya?
Chasca?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaken you off, you'll never catch up to her. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide-and-seek when we were kids. Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Cuckoosaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. Her name's Koya, and she's my big sister. We played together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. It felt like it would go on that way forever. Until the day I was sent back to live with the humans. Not all Cuckoosaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine with me because we grew up around each other, but she's not fond of other humans. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left, she became more and more reluctant to interact with humans.
Maybe she thinks that humans stole you away from her.
It's a possibility, but in any case, we still stayed best friends at first. I had a hard time adjusting to life in the tribe. So whenever something went wrong, I'd run off into the wild and vent to Koya.
Ah, so that's what Uncle Cusco was talking about. He said you seemed to prefer hanging out with Saurians to your own kind back then.
Yeah, I did. But then, gradually, everything changed. With a new mom and dad, a new tribe, and Koichi, I started getting curious about these humans, and made an effort to understand their behavior. The more time I spent with them, the less I spent with Koya. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. She sought me out and asked if I was willing to leave the tribe and go live in the wilderness with her. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human settlement on purpose.
So, how did you answer her?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes. No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace my new family and accept my human identity. But I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She took my hesitation as an answer. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, well, until today. Not for a lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was so I could talk things out with her. But Koya had already asked Mom not to tell me where she'd moved to. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two daughters. So I didn't press the issue. And I didn't go looking for her. If things carry on like this, I need to make sure I find her before anyone else. Even if she doesn't want to see me. For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe. And see what Mutota and Elder Alba have in mind.
Okay. I guess the others were gone then. At least, but...
What was wrong with that Cuckoosaur? If we just let it escape back into the wild, who's to say it won't attack again?
Hope the others are safe. Should I say already safe? Or send, I think I'll be sent back to the Fall Feather Clan again.
So, I hear there's been another Cuckoosaur attack.
Ha! I knew it! They're wild animals, and they can't be trusted.
Hey,
Scar, show a little respect. The Cuckoosaurs are our partners.
Maybe in the flying squad, but they don't give a hoot about the rest of us.
Well, now that we have the phlogiston wings, do we even need the Cuckoosaurs anymore?
Are you kidding? How are we supposed to protect our tribe without them?
I didn't mean it like that.
Huh? Protect our tribe? Or are you just scared that your precious flying squad will lose its prestigious position?
You take that back!
Things are changing so quickly.
Chasca, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you going to nip it in the bud?
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything. The real source of conflict here is the phlogiston wings, and what happened with Koya.
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside. After all, clashes between wild Kukasaurs and humans are no more common than those between people.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation, it's sparked a debate over whether our tribe needs the Kukasaurs at all.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City. Back then, Lord Ochkan's hatred of the Saurians nearly destroyed the peace forged by the Pyro Archon. Chasca, to prevent things from deteriorating further, I'd like to task you with restoring peace to the tribe.
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so much for Natlan, and the Flower Feather clan has no right to ask more of you. But looks like I was making a mountain out of a molehill.
And don't forget about Paimon. Just leave this to us.
This whole situation has unfolded so quickly that it's put us on a back foot. To tell the truth, it makes me a little suspicious.
You think someone might have orchestrated all this?
It's possible. Leave it with me. I'll look into it. Also, Chasca, could you try to keep a low profile while you're out there digging around? We don't want to give our hand away.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with. Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven me. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. Let's go see my mom.
Okay, let's head on into the Chasca. Yeah. The Kukusoler. So-called Kukusoler. Okay. Yeah, they're from the Flower Feather clan.
Wow, so this is where you used to live as a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in midair. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together, and then after some aerial maneuvering, she'd throw me up onto that platform. After we got a bit older, we went to the nearby shores looking for even greater heights.
Stop! You're gonna give Paimon a heart attack!
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story. Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. There's Koya. Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back.
Oh, Mama Bird.
My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? See? I visit you more than I visit Papa Cusco. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Traveler and Paimon. Traveler, Paimon, this is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway.
Hi!
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Although only with Mom and Koya, since I spent my formative years with them. Even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. Seems to work about 9 times out of 10, anyway. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow we still manage to communicate. Call it the family bond, I guess. Don't worry. I'm doing well, but I think Koya might be in some trouble. I know she's never been a fan of humans, but she's never deliberately attacked them before either. What's behind this sudden change?
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't visited her in a long time. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? I really need to talk to her. If this animosity between her and the tribe continues, then the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time. She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
Oh, that is random. Oh man, we have to get there. Oskanatlan. I don't know if we could make it. This isn't Fontaine. End up swimming. But drown por Cucusaur. Mas right, the correct one. Huh? All the bigger ones?
This is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
That explains why. The little.
We stay here?
This little human
Okay.
civilization.
Got it.
Not fun.
Traveler, Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koya first. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
Cheap? Cheap?
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack.
That's bad. Done that. Arrows? Probably treasure hoarders?
No. It's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took Chime.
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night, and finally found them.
Oh yeah! T'Pol's contraption is working like a charm. Got her in
Are
one.
those merchants again?
Hey, there's another one.
Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch.
T'Pol? What is Ittori talking about? Oh man, they need help.
Chasca? How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away!
What the heck are you doing, Sidori?
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, Phlogiston Wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to them...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
It's still going, and it's getting worse.
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No, it was...
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so it needs dealing with urgently.
T'Pol? Huh. Sounds familiar. But where from?
Well, he tends to send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for Phlogiston Wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
Guys look like they're from the Farfetcher clan. What the fuck?
I don't know. Honest.
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything T'Pol doesn't tell us much. But he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course. But we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey, keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed. But the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So, if you use them as an intermediary, then...
Oh.
That's
like,
enough.
that's enough. Yeah.
So the Kukasaurs you took, where are they now?
T'Pol should have them. But no one knows where he's based, apart from him and his... We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times. But we always end up losing track of them.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
T'Pol. I'm sure I've heard that name. Maybe it was...
Chasca, Traveler!
That voice! It's Alpa!
Elder Alpa? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion. What's going on? I don't believe it.
Elder Alpa, does the name T'Pol ring a bell to you? I feel like I've seen it written down before. Maybe in a list of candidates for the flying trials?
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe then?
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather Clan, I'd definitely know him.
Now that you mention it, I do remember a young man from outside our tribe who came to participate in our flying trials once. You were away on a mission at the time, which is probably why you don't remember him. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies, so he wanted to join our flying squad.
The Children of Echoes? That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Kukasaur's approval. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh?
Check the
Maybe
Children of
he
Echoes.
invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Kukusaur.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Kukasaurs. I'm gonna take these guys back and expose the truth to the tribe. It's time for this conflict to end.
Easy, Chasca. Remember what I said about keeping a low profile? The ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation about powering the phlogiston wings with Kukasaurs is only speculation. Bringing these men to the tribe now won't win over any current supporters of the phlogiston wings. In fact, it may even escalate the conflict further. After all, many are mistrustful of the Kukasaurs after recent events.
Is that why T'Pol waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Kukasaurs and slip some Mora to anyone opposed to them, but...
Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Unless we have irrefutable evidence. Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, leave these men with me. I'll escort them back to the tribe. I'll take the other members of their crew into custody too. They won't get another chance to stir up trouble.
Fair enough. I guess finding T'Pol is gonna be the key to resolving this conflict. Let's hope the Children of Echoes have some info on him. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation before it spirals out of control.
Yeah. Calm down,
Mom,
Chimpo
sis,
and
rest up
Kuya.
and get well soon. I gotta fly.
Is that kind of business
Well,
that...
Alpa says that T'Pol's from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him?
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. At this time and place,
Salon.
I'll bet the easiest person to find is Wakey, wakey, Shilonen.
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
Looks like you need a lot more Gatorade. Not coffee.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to—
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you?
Huh. T'Pol. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma's child. Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for him? Huh, phlogiston wings. Wow, okay. The kid actually pulled it off. Well, looks like no more rest for me today. Pulled it off? You mean he's tried making something like this before? Yeah, he started trying to build a flying machine right after he got back from the Flower Feather clan.
So right after he went wingless then. Was this flying machine anything like the gun you made me?
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, he wanted to build something that allows anyone to fly freely, even if they're not naturally gifted. But he never got very far back then, though. Blew up his workshop a few times and barely made it out alive. I never really kept up with him after that. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. But they settled in a remote area and don't interact with other people much. Which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. Your best bet is to chat to his direct family. I'll go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop. I won't be long.
Okay.
I created another.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce T'Pol's mother, Puma.
Hello, we're... Oh, save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to. I disowned him long ago. He is no child of mine. All he cared about was his pipe dream of reaching the sky. We tried to talk sense into him, but he was obsessed. And then, when he left us, he spouted some nonsense about building a workshop in the sky to avoid the constant criticism of us ground dwellers.
Sounds like
he left his notebook behind. Whatever questions you have, you can look for them in there. I am done talking about him. He's no son of mine. He never called me Mom anyhow.
Wow, that was tragic.
Wow, they've really fallen out. Paimon sure wasn't expecting that. Her husband, T'Pol's father, he passed away recently, and T'Pol didn't even bother to show his face at the funeral. If you ask me, that was probably the final straw for Puma. I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else you need, just come and find me.
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we got now, right? What's in there?
Tower notes.
Some early designs for the phlogiston wings, and some theorizing about an airborne workshop. Ochkanatlan, the Cinder City. Looks like that's where he got his technological inspiration from.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the sky? Oh, yes. The one from the trial arena that was super high up!
That balloon has been there for a while, and everyone's been wondering how it got up there, but what if that's the wrong question? What if it started off even higher up, above the clouds and out of view, and it only descended to its current height due to some kind of malfunction?
Part of T'Pol's workshop?
Seems likely. If T'Pol's base had been hiding above the clouds this whole time, that would definitely explain why Isidore couldn't find it.
I totally called it! But how do we get up there? Chasca, can you even fly that high?
By myself? Possibly. But with a passenger, no chance. I doubt even phlogiston wings could take you up that high. At least, not without that relic T'Pol mentioned in his notebook.
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. We'll have to find another way.
Yeah.
Nope. That's way beyond Paimon's altitude. Also, would you really expect Paimon to go up there and take on T'Pol all by herself?
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution doesn't mean no one else can. I'm not the only flying expert in my tribe, you know.
Oh, good point. We should go ask Elder Alpa!
And Mutoda. He was quite the flying ace back in the day, too. Let's head back and see what they suggest.
Yep.
How's the sleuthing going? Hanging in there. She seems to have calmed down now. I'll check in with her again later. I think something about handing you that notebook meant she was finally able to let go of a few things, so maybe this was for the best.
Okay, let's head back to the Farfarer clan.
No more Kukasaurs.
Have you
no more
gone mad?
Kukasaurs. We want
Kukasaurs are our
phlogiston wings.
partners. Have you gone mad? The Kukasaurs are our partners.
No more Kukasaurs. We want phlogiston wings.
Have you gone mad? The Kukasaurs are our partners.
They can stop arguing.
Chasca, you're finally back. Things are getting really tense in the tribe. Have you made any headway with your investigation?
Some people even think we arrested the merchants just to support the flying squad and crack down on the phlogiston wings.
We found some promising leads, but there's a major obstacle standing between us and the irrefutable evidence we need.
A relic from the Cinder City? So Och Khan's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
An airborne workshop and a hot air balloon above the trial arena. And that's where you're trying to get to now? Neither phlogiston wings nor a Kukasaur can take you that high up. Do you really think that's where T'Pol is hiding?
You know what? There might just be a way.
Really?
Do you still remember those spouts in the arena? When they were all blocked, the gaseous phlogiston was trapped and unable to flow. But now, it's flowing freely. If we were to block them up again...
You mean all of them except the one at the very top of the arena?
Precisely. With all the gaseous phlogiston flowing through one spout, it would create a high-pressure wind current.
And then we just ride it up into the sky!
Yes, it has its risks, but with Chasca's abilities, I think she could manage it.
It's an extremely risky approach, but I agree that it's feasible.
If you want to give it a try, check with Inkanak at the trial grounds. She can explain how to block the spouts. Chasca, if anyone has a hope of seizing this evidence from the high heavens, it is you. We'll do our best to manage the conflict within the tribe while you're gone. Hopefully, it'll buy you some time.
Chief, we should put a defense plan in place, just in case.
Okay, so off to that side. Not far from here. This last time we saw in Kanak. Last time we tested out those jetpacks.
Goodness me, that is a very bold idea.
Maybe so, but we have to act fast. What's the quickest way for us to block off the spouts?
From a technical perspective, I'd have to advise taking some measurements and carefully planning this out first. But I'm guessing that's not what you want to hear. Then we'll have to take the rough and ready approach. See the solid phlogiston over there? Our prior inspections revealed that some kind of stable structure has formed inside, making it highly damage resistant. It's not without its weak points, but unless they're all struck at the same time, the structural integrity won't be threatened.
So, what happens if we do strike them all at once?
It'll collapse.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, you got it. As long as you hit all the weak spots at once from the right angle, the solid phlogiston will fall right on top of the spout and block it up.
You're right about rough and ready. Sounds like my kind of plan.
Okay. So you go. Seal the sprouts. That, yeah, is easily destroyed.
Take me up!
Look! There's a chunk of solid phlogiston right over that spout!
Locked on!
Okay, so that one's sealed as well. Where's the last one? Oh yeah, over there. These are the ones that we destroyed before, so we have to steal it because that.
Locked on!
Ah.
Open fire!
Couldn't transcend.
Ouch. Next time use a glider, but I couldn't. But it's so visible, just kidding me.
It actually worked! But wait, how are Paimon and the Traveler supposed to get up there?
We glide up.
Koya can give
Easy.
you a lift. She's actually been following us this whole time.
Ah. Koya.
Wow, Paimon didn't notice at all.
Well, probably because she didn't want to get too close to humans. Or maybe just me. But right now, we need her power.
Whoa,
How about we
you
use
didn't even have to
Traveler's
summon
glider
her.
instead?
Yes, up there. That's probably where Chime is. All right, let's go have a little talk with this T'Pol.
Chime or Chime? See? Use glider. Eesh.
alone that fast before she feels so ready to throw up.
Aha. Just as I thought. It might look like a regular hot air balloon from the outside, but up close, it's clearly been heavily
from
remodeled.
the Flower Feather Clan.
And sure enough,
Haha.
it only descended below the cloud line because the custom-built machinery malfunctioned. I should be able to figure it out with DePaul's notebook. Thankfully, I know a little DIY from fixing up my guns when they're having issues. That should just about do it. Now all it needs is a nice hard kick.
Maybe that works on your guns, but, huh? We're really moving!
What now? We just entered a domain. Whoa.
Here it is!
A Flower Feather
The
Clan
workshop
base?
in the sky! Oh, you gotta see it to believe it.
Wow.
Makes you wonder why DePaul even bothers with phlogiston wings when he has tech like this.
Well, according to the notebook, the platform beneath us runs on components from the Cinder City. Those can't be mass-produced. Also, I have some doubts about its mobility after seeing how it moved. For someone like DePaul who dreams of flying freely, this definitely doesn't cut it.
But if he's got that relic, he should be able to make a set of prototype wings for himself. Why bother making a whole flying workshop so he can mass-produce them? But this doesn't add up. If he's already achieved the power of flight, then he must have bigger dreams we don't know about. But what?
With any luck, we'll find the answers in his workshop.
Okay. Yeah, a Flower Feather Clan base. Wow. Looks smooth. It's much more beautiful than it. It's just like, yeah, it came up from a video game. Oh, like 10 years ago or something. A caged up Cuckoosaur. Poor bastard. Oh yeah.
Cuckoosaurs! Seems like the merchants were right. DePaul's using them for his own ends.
I'll bet that mechanism on top of the cage opens the door. Let me give it a try.
Słanda multiple Cuckoosaur to go.
Take me up!
Why won't it fly away like the others? Is it...
Injured.
She's still breathing, but barely. By the looks of it, DePaul was using these cages to extract phlogiston from the Cucus. Once a Cuckosaur is drained of phlogiston, it becomes too weak to move.
Notebook.
Let me see. Looks like a record of his phlogiston log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally able to launch the airborne workshop. Even though it relies on the relic for 80% of its power supply, I've at least taken the first step.
Log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally able to launch the airborne workshop. Log number 348. Research on the relic is progressing well. I should be able to replicate the technology and scale up production very soon. Has proposed a name for this groundbreaking invention. The phlogiston wings. I think I'm getting close. Soon I will achieve my dreams. Log number 377. Encountered some issues with the new smaller model phlogiston wings.
Wow.
The gaseous phlogiston showed some volatility during the refinement process. Thinks we should proceed at a more cautious pace with the refinement experiments. But after so many past failures, I have to prove that I will succeed this time. Log number 114. Ran an experiment using Cuckosaurs to refine gaseous phlogiston. It was a success. Log number 117. I've started recruiting merchants and hunters to capture wild Cuckosaurs. Log number 121. Major breakthrough in the efficiency of phlogiston yield.
Huh? So many parts have been crossed out!
Yeah, Probably the contact he alluded to in his other notebook. Guess he has a benefactor.
Did anyone else notice how the numbering system in this notebook suddenly changed halfway through?
We haven't got time for textual analysis, I'm afraid. Grab the notebook and let's press on.
Wow. Yikes, that is crazy.
Huh. Never seen one of these before.
Whatever.
Looks like this was built with the Cinder City components, too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you?
Or you're Shilonen giving it even more hard kick. That was wrong. It's... Whoops.
Whoa! What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot. Locked on!
Take me up!
Hear that? Funny, have the SFX. Phew, like that.
What are they doing here?
It's T'Pol's henchman. He must have brought them here using the relic in his prototype wings. Watch out!
Insubordination!
Legs. Your long legs.
Open fire!
What a kick.
This is about to get messy.
Hey, look here! More of T'Pol's notes!
Log number 403. Introduce me to some new comrades who fully support my ideas. I told them that some Saurians are blessed with wings, and some people with natural gifts, while the less fortunate among us can only look on longingly as they seize the skies. But I also told them that progress can erase individual differences. Think of the tools humanity has made to fight back against wild beasts. The law we have put in place to even the playing field between the strong and the weak. I promised them that our research will be the new frontier of human progress. With our phlogiston wings, the power of flight will no longer be for a select few to enjoy. Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. I only hope that when we finally achieve this goal, we'll be proud of me.
Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. Yes, what a wonderful world that would be. If only it were possible. We could respond faster, and so many tragedies could be prevented. But T'Pol, what about the Saurians you're draining dry of phlogiston? You're not sharing the sky, you're stealing it! Bad move. I won't let you get away with it. I'm fine. Let's keep moving. I don't think we'll find anything else here.
So let's move on. That was lag, not the graphics card. Okay, so what's next? That was a simple glide. See? This was badly injured as well. As soon as that Cuckoosaur recovered, she'll fly off.
Let's fly! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Yep. Reached the end of so-called
I can't believe
shop.
he captured so many Cuckoosaurs. But right
And
now,
some.
we have to focus on solving this problem at the source. Looks like we've reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya's baby.
Let's search this area for now. If we still can't find Chime, we'll double back.
Chasca, Traveler, come quick!
Found something?
What is it? Did you find Chime?
Not yet, but look! It's another one of T'Pol's notebooks!
Alright.
Log number 428. We decided to restart the experiments on phlogiston refinement, but without telling. This is the final obstacle to the success of the Phlogiston Wings project. We cannot fall at the last hurdle. Log number 436. Earlier today, suggested using Cuckoosaurs as an intermediary to extract refined phlogiston. It's certainly feasible, but... Anyway, as long as our secret experiment succeeds, I'm sure won't bring it up again.
Wow.
Log number 443. We will conduct the experiment tomorrow. Birthday is coming up, so hopefully we'll have a birthday surprise for her. Log number 444.
Huh? Why is this log empty?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was prevented from recording the results.
Birthday? Whose birthday?
Log number 0. We lost many comrades in the accident. Among them are friends, lovers, and children. But we cannot stop now. We will keep their legacy alive and carry their dreams forward. As of today, we are scrapping the artificial refinement method. Instead, we will focus all our efforts on phlogiston extraction from live Cuckoosaurs. They are arrogant beasts whose existence in the wild serves no one but themselves. Their true worth lies in their sacrifice for the sake of human progress. To facilitate our operations, we will gradually move the airborne workshop closer, to the Flower Feather clan, even as we continue to expand. All this we do to create a world where the skies are for all of humanity to share.
Better to tell Chief about this.
All this we do to make T'Pol's dream a reality.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact that the numbering has started over from 0, it kinda sounds like this is someone new. Does that mean that T'Pol's already...
There's also a letter tucked in the end of the notebook. It's from Puma.
Wow.
T'Pol, I don't know where you are right now, so I don't know how to reach you. My best bet is to send this letter to the Flower Feather clan. Your father is gravely ill. Oh, I know we've had our differences in the past, but he is still your father. Won't you come and visit him? Please. I know you never liked him and cared even less for me. All you ever yearned for is the sky. And your birth mother. But we'll still be waiting here for you if you do come back. This may be the last chance you'll get to see your father.
So instead he moved on with that project.
So Puma's not T'Pol's real mom? Huh. Well, she did say he never called her mom, but I'm gonna assume she was just venting.
We know that T'Pol's father passed away quite recently, and this letter looks recent. By contrast, the writing in this notebook is old and faded. It looks like the real reason T'Pol didn't attend his father's funeral is because he'd long since passed away himself. If we ask ourselves why this letter was sent to the Flower Feather clan, why T'Pol always yearned for the sky, and how he got his hands on a relic from the Cinder City, it all points to one answer.
That's right. T'Pol was my child. He was born during my days as a wingless wanderer. His birth gave me new hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies. Not an aimless, wingless nobody. But his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly, until the love we once had for each other was gone. He started a new family, with another traveler who was also looking to return home. And I went back to the Flower Feather clan, alone. I had no idea that despite being raised among the children of echoes, my child still harbored dreams of the skies. Can you imagine, Chasca? The joy and surprise I felt when he showed up at my door, asking to join the flying trials. Or how proud I was when he said he wanted to prove his own worth, rather than relying on my position as elder. And then the anguish that overcame me when he was rejected by the Cucusaurs and became wingless, just as I had after my injury.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face here.
Don't take this the wrong way, Chasca. I'm not here for a fight. I just want to talk. Isn't that your preferred way to resolve things? I trust you've learned of T'Pol's wish on your way here. A world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. If only his dream can be realized, no one will ever have to lose their wings again. Our aerial prowess will be greater than ever before. War will never again come at such a great cost. The loss of Koichi is a tragedy that need never be repeated. So tell me, Chasca, do you really wish to see the phlogiston wings forever grounded and gathering dust?
Nothing you've said excuses all the conflict you've caused.
You mean the argument back at the tribe? It was a necessary measure. Sometimes this is the only way to accelerate the pace of progress. Is a mother harming her children when she coaxes them into swallowing a bitter pill? Of course not. It is a brief moment of suffering for the greater good, and the child would come to understand this in due course. The phlogiston wings are that bitter pill. We will never progress as a tribe if we cling to the scraps the Cucusaurs offer us. Once the people have embraced the phlogiston wings, they will never look back. Even if they learn how the refined phlogiston is sourced, they will convince themselves that the sacrifice of a few Kukusaurs is a small price to pay for our dominion over the skies. But this I had not anticipated. I barely had the chance to introduce the phlogiston wings to the tribe before you found this place.
Your plan was hardly foolproof.
Yet, it can still be salvaged. Chasca, traveler, you are the hope of humanity.
Despite
I'm
of your
sure
wish
you
to
have your
using, you're
doubts
still a
about my
terrible
methods,
mother.
but know that my love for humanity and for Natlan is genuine. You know me, Chasca. And you know that I've always treated everyone in the Flower Feather clan as my own children, as fellow humans. Surely you can understand my perspective.
Hey, quit the quips! This is serious!
Alpa, Natlan
No, I
doesn't
didn't
belong to
mean for
humans
full-
alone. And truthfully, neither do I.
Come on, 5 hours escape for dinner fight. Say this. Is it food for thought? Good.
Hey, quit the quips! This is serious!
And for food fight, of course.
How many times has the Abyss invaded Natlan now? And yet despite how much stronger it is than us, Natlan still stands as a nation of humans and saurians. Peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days, because social bonds are what hold a civilization together. Weren't you the one that taught me that? And yet you would break the bond we share with our saurian companions to take more power for ourselves? That's as stupid as hacking your own arm off to use it as a club.
They are wild beasts, driven purely by instinct. How could they possibly understand human social bonds?
Ugh, how did someone like her ever become a writer?
You overestimate them. They bow to the strong and shun the weak. That's all there is to it. They never gave Tepal a second glance when he was at his lowest, nor me when I returned injured from the Cinder City. It's all about survival of the fittest for them. Plain and simple. They obeyed me once I proved myself stronger than them, but the moment it serves them better, they'll abandon me in a heartbeat.
You're wrong, Alpa. They only reject the wingless because they don't want to fly anyone to their death.
Chasca, I will promise you this. Only the unruliest wild Kukusaurs will be used for phlogiston extraction. The ones who have nothing else to offer to humanity.
Well, that's too bad, because I know a few unruly wild Kukusaurs who don't think that idea is gonna fly. Namely my mom, my sister, and me. And the others? To us, they're friends, family, even children. So if you want to put any of them in one of your cages, you're gonna have to go through us.
Is that right? I knew you might be difficult to convince. Maybe this will change your mind.
Oh no. Chime.
Alpa!
Careful. Don't make any rash decisions. Unless you want to see her suffer.
Oh no, that's one of the extraction cages!
I told my subordinates to take control of the tribe while I was away. Luckily for them, our strongest warrior and our most powerful ally aren't there to stop it.
Take control? What are you planning to do with Mutota and his supporters?
Merely accelerate their inevitable downfall. They cannot stand in the way of progress forever. It is not the move I wish to make, but I'm afraid you and your friends force my hand. And since you insist on imposing me too, I have no choice but to keep you here until the dust has settled.
So that's what you meant by I just want to talk. You never intended to negotiate. You just wanted to stall us.
No, Chasca. I genuinely hoped I could win you over. You are the strongest warriors we have. Put down your weapons, and I promise
Look at
you
the top
that
of that.
no harm
That
will
looks like
come
a
to this
Gotak
young
Rancor. I
Saurian.
didn't equip Gotak
I just
Rancor.
need you to
Oh,
stay
there
here
he
for
is.
the next couple of weeks or so, while my people consolidate their power. Then, I will give her back to you, and you'll be free to leave. As long as the majority supports our vision, even the Pyro Archon cannot meddle in our internal affairs.
Your vision is deranged, and the Flower Feather Clan will never support it.
You
You're
don't deserve
sure
that
about
vision.
that? Then wait here and see. Time will tell.
What do we do? Even if the whole tribe fights back, Mutota's in grave danger!
Stop delaying the inevitable! Drop your weapons and get into the cages, now!
She's still holding Chime hostage. Is there really no other way?
Oh no. What are you doing? Koya, what are you doing?
Koya?
Huh? What are you yapping about? Stand down. Drop your weapons, now! This instant! Ah! Ah! No! The relic!
The truck. Oh no! Oops.
Fire in the hole! Give up, Alpa. You're negotiating my way now, and this ain't your strong suit.
Hey, what's up with this relic?
God. Oh no.
No! What is she doing? She'll bring us all down with her!
But why? We stabilized the relic!
Maybe it got damaged in the
We
fight.
have no choice.
We don't think of something fast. This whole workshop is gonna fall apart.
No. They're directly beneath us. My beloved tribe!
Yes, of course. Yeah, this is based on Operation for the Flower Feather Clan. We have to pull it down.
Okay. It's too powerful. This ain't a toy like last time. I don't think I can just throw it aside.
Yeah, last time we tried to.
But we need to get it far away
They-
before it explodes. Then the tribe will be safe, and so will this workshop. Koya, remember when we were kids? Come on, let's take this thing high up into the sky. Don't worry, I know I can get rid of it before it explodes. We're talking some surface wounds at most. All I need is for you to catch me at the end, just like old times. I can't hold it back anymore. We have to go.
Don't be insane!
Alpa, what are you?
You're a fool, Chasca! Why would you choose such a risky solution? We cannot entrust the safety of our tribe to this wild Saurian!
I'm the fool. You really think you can stand a better chance than me?
Sure, it may be asking too much for an ex-wingless to escape the blast radius in time, but I can fly it a safe distance away. Even if it's the last thing I do. Here. This should be high enough to save the clan. What?
You don't get to die a hero today.
No!
was close.
Koya, are you hurt? Let me take a look at you. What do you mean, I'm fine? Didn't I tell you to catch me on your back? Why did you try to shield me from the blast? Accident? Yeah, right. Seriously, you're as stubborn as ever.
Just like you, Chasca.
How are things looking here? I think that's putting it mildly.
Using the geo powers to
I owe you
reinforce
one.
that?
Again.
And putting all the powers using the the hydro powers, you know. So that crystal thing that's how the travelers geo powers.
Oh, but be honest. Do you still think Kukasaurs can't form bonds?
Mom, I'll figure out the refinement problem. I'll find a way. You don't need to worry about it. I just need some more time. That's all I ask. Please just trust me. Just this once.
The Flower Feather Clan yield to the strong. And it's up to the winners to define what strength means. So it looks like it's my turn to yield.
Koya! Koya!
Oh no. It's... And rush back into the Flower of the Feather Clan. For medic.
So, you're absolutely sure it's not because of the explosion?
Yes, for the 10,000th time, I'm sure. The blast barely touched her. The reason she fainted was old injuries playing up, compounded by overexertion in recent days. The moment she finally relaxed, all the built-up stress finally caught up with her. And no wonder. Honestly, she's just like you. Anyway, now you know how we feel when you go off risking life and limb. Your mother and I would both appreciate it if you lived less dangerously. You know she wrote to me from the Masters of the Nightwind, just to scold me for not doing enough to keep an eye on you. If she wasn't so busy with work, you can bet she'd come back here and chew us both out in person.
I'll find an opportunity to apologize to her. I promise.
You'd better. No more avoiding us, okay? And don't get me started on all the checkups you've missed.
Got it. Got it. Huh? Koya?
You're awake. I'll go let everyone know.
Hey, but we're not done talking.
Hey, what about the checkup? Just go.
What are we gonna do with her, hmm? Even
Okay.
after everything that's happened, she still hasn't figured out how to start the conversation with you. She keeps saying, I don't think Koya has forgiven me yet. But if you ask me, she's the one who's scared to open up and have an honest conversation. For all her confidence, she's a very sensitive soul underneath. You'd think as a peacemaker, she of all people would know how to reconcile with her family after a falling out. She must have been a handful growing up. Thank you for being there for her. And of course, thank you for keeping her safe when you were up there in the sky.
Koya, Uncle Cusco, we're here!
Ha! I was just telling her that she's not to go chasing danger with Chasca ever again.
Cusco, I understand how you must feel. But it's all thanks to Koya and Chasca's efforts that the airborne workshop didn't come crashing down on our heads.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask. They didn't hurt you while we were gone, did they?
Thankfully, when her co-conspirators tried to arrest me, I was out coaching Koyer and Junan. The two of them were a huge help. They took care of things while I went around rallying the resistance. So, in the end, Alpa's would-be revolt didn't really get off the ground. And as it turns out, not all of the wingless want to see our dear Saurian friends replaced with phlogiston-powered gizmos. I'm so sorry you got mixed up in this, by the way. We should have caught on to Alpa's scheme sooner. We could have saved so many Kukasaurs from getting hurt. Most of the airborne workshop has now been dismantled. We've just left one small, harmless part intact, and repurposed it as a jail for Alpa and her cronies.
Let's see how they like being locked up in a sky prison.
They tasted their own medicine. So, oh yeah, how about that so-called legit animal vision that Alpa confiscated? Got the taste of their own medicine. Yeah,
so, it looks like there's just one last conflict left to resolve. Peacemaker, you're up.
I said I had to wait until things had blown over, didn't I? And now they have. But I still have no idea what to say. Koya, I just want to say, I'm sorry for how things went down back then. Huh? Does this mean you're not mad at me anymore?
There's that family likeness coming through again.
But that day, when we ran into each other. Huh? So then, when did you finally make your peace with it?
Hey, it's Chime and who is it? Chimpu.
Aw, it's Chime and Chimpu. They're here too.
Good, it's finally done. Okay, something else. Okay, I think that's fun in that. For the Bondi. The Chronicles Quest Volume 3. We'll complete them all in order to get this building. Sing flint ore. But there's only one more left. I think this is a collective plenty. And that's it. Yeah, that's about it. That's the the Tribal Chronicles Quest Volume 3. I know. A bit long.
Be prepared.
But I feel it was the short one. It's a safe, yeah, of course.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.